Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter.
He's having a shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that.
And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Big chance! No, just over.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Güler, Yildiz. Çalhanoğlu, can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. Can he finish? He's got a goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Turkey are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's shaping up to have a crack. Oh, he's given that plenty, but no. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. Çalhanoğlu. He's a sharp little ball here. Güler's. He leaps for it. Turkey are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Goes long and straight. Güler.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, played right into his path. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Spread it left.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, good effort! Yildiz. Driving on and making good progress. Showing great feet there. Yildiz picks it up out wide. Zaire Emery. Cantona. Threads one in. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Arda Güler. That looks a good ball through. Chance, surely! It's chance! Good effort first time.
Çalhanoğlu cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Corner number 2 then. France are looking to go forward now. Demiral kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Goulet. Oh, this is a terrific run. Yildiz! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. And they've got a throw. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Özcan. Yildiz. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Could move up a gear here. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
So their 4th corner of the game. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. France have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two... He's had a shot! Knocks it into space. Zaire Emery. So what can they make of this? Ekitike? Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, that's superb. Yildiz. Goulet, who does have an assist to his name. Cantona. And here's Dembele. Kupchu is always looking to break lines. Now that looks a decent ball. Mignon attempts a clearance and smartly reclaimed. Turkey ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, what a... goes for a shot! It's a goal! And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. And the shot! And he's stuck it away! There is a man right at the top of his game! And he just... And we've reached half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Turkey largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mbappe, and that could set him on his way. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
No, that was never going to make it. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, no joy this time. And he's gone backward here. He's having a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Good ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Please take all without bins located by the
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It's Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba!
What a perfect way to spark the game. The perfect statement of intent, the perfect timing, and the perfect finish.
Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle.
Terrific effort, and the keeper couldn't hold it. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Galatasaray would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And this is Drogba. That pass has been... goes for goal! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Shalai, he is through here. Oh, good effort. Oh, extraordinary.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And the pass is intercepted. That'll be a throw-in. Pass somewhat off target. Galatasaray leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Torreira. And it's Shalai. Singo gets on his bike and on the move. And that has left him in a heap. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. No, that's been intercepted. Gundogan. It's Shalai. Gundogan. Sara, who's set up one goal so far. First quarter of an hour gone. Sara is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Osimhen. He's going for goal! It's bounced back off the post. And it's Drogba. Guendouzi. It's a really well-measured ball. Drogba. Now it's Torreira. Hangs in a cross. And he's cut it out. That has ended up in no man's land. Galatasaray already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Drogba. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Gundogan. Gundogan! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Guendouzi is onto this. Guendouzi really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Gundogan. Zaha. Gundogan. He's in plenty of space here. Torreira. Sara. And here's the chance to counter. Distributed tidily. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Shalai.
Shalai really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. He's in, 1-0. There's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
There's the header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's an imaginative pass. Muslera gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Bardakci. Jacobs.
Guendouzi. Gundogan. That has not gone well. Sara. Sanchez promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's quick to return it. Oh, well measured. Towering header! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps in the back.
1 minute added time.
It's a good foot in there. Can he latch on to this? Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. He's having a hit! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise.
And for the first half, that is that. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Galatasaray go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Galatasaray with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. Back on the way then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Shot, surely! And he's heaved it away.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Osimhen. This might spell danger. And it's a corner. Sara goes short. Has a look up and delivers. That's an excellent interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. He won't be happy with that one. Galatasaray just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Knocks it into space. And this is Zaha. Oh, it's Zaha! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Zaha just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Singo. And it's Gundogan. Back towards the middle. Tries to pass it through. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message.
Can he finish?
Galatasaray really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, that's fabulous. Guendouzi. Spread it left. Now it's Zaha.
Such good technique.
He's got away. That is lovely. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Jacobs, and he's managed to get free. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And they've got a throw. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Galatasaray have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Now it's Drogba. Osimhen gets his head on it! And a neat finish! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Sanchez wins the duel this time. And it's made its way... Osimhen! It's a pretty loose pass. Torreira, Drogba, and a chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store, where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Italy.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Well, for me, Jim, this one was always going to be about just one man. Always has been, always will be.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, a guy seemingly unbound by normal human limits.
Nothing is impossible, or perhaps it should be impossible as nothing.
Precisely. So to all that are with us, welcome to Zlatan. And he's picked out the run. Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there. Adams spots it and intercepts. And here's Raul. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lovely pass, but can he get... Bruno Fernandes! Goal! Galatasaray! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's neat. They get a throw in. And it's Vitinha. Galatasaray leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And he cuts out the supply. Bruno Fernandes. First quarter of an hour gone. Sanchez gets across to intercept that. Bruno Fernandes. Cross needs to be good. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Galatasaray currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
And it is clear to see, and Cruyff! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cruyff actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Italy with the corner, they're first. Getting up there! He doesn't look too happy with that. Nicely shaped ball, and this is Pato. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Bruno Fernandes looking to add to his goal. Guardiola. And the pass is intercepted. Vitinha, who's looking wide. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kirkchu. Kirkchu's cross. Cannavaro is there to clear. That's really nicely played. That's the keeper's ball. And he's intervened well there. Good ball over the top. Sanchez has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Passing nice and neat. Picked out brilliantly. Cannavaro gets it away. Guardiola. Some resolute defending there. Beckham. Raul. Looking for options for movement. Kessié. Can he spark a counter here? It's played through for him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Kukçu, and it's played into the middle.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's made its way to him. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through. And it's Kukçu. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kessié. Great defending, strong and determined.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, super ball! The pass has gone astray. Ibrahimovic. And the referee says that is that for the first half. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
And
Galatasaray leading by one at the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Galatasaray can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Substitutions taking place.
So the action resumes. Galatasaray currently ahead by the smallest of margins. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he's going to have his name taken. Italy have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
He is through here. He's a sharp little beauty! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. That ball looks a good one. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Galatasaray are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. If he backs it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Beckham. And here's Raul. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And this is Cruyff. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Bruno Fernandes. On the through ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Time and again they are repelled. No, that's been intercepted. Raul.
Galatasaray have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
This might spell... Oh, shooting chance! And he's stuck it away. Back to within one. Interesting. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Raul, nice-looking ball. Maldini deals with that comfortably. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side...
Cristiano Ronaldo! That is delicious! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Number 17.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Vitinha calmly anticipates. Raul. Ambitious ball here. Beckham is in a really good position out wide. Cruyff. And here's Pato. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Adams. In towards the back stick. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Vieri. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is Vieri. It's Vieri! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
Delivered in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Beckham. Back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Pato. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that...
Pato! And again! And it's in! Now it's Pato. Zola. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. He won't be happy with that one. Bullet. Adams cuts it out. Bruno Fernandes. Great ball, and he's in here. Ball swung. Oh, good effort. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Can he finish?
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And the keeper beats it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it in. It's Tasso! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best. Tries to play it through. And that's really well manoeuvred. Great vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cuts it back. And that is well cleared. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Not the most accurate pass. And that will be the final act. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a... Galatasaray do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Galatasaray must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Oh, well played, well sorted out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. Header! No, just not quite. Aimed beyond the defence. Brahim Diaz finding himself in space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so detached. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. Beckham with the short one. Kökçü. Beckham has it out wide and oh, good effort! Has another go! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Bruno Fernandes certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
And here's Pato. Oh, perfectly measured that. What a throw in. Looking for options for movement. He's picked his way through.
The presence of Franco Baresi in this lineup suggests to me, Peter, that they'll be playing quite a high line.
What makes you think that?
Well, because he's got all the qualities required to excel in such a system. Because of his reading of the game, his vision, his technique, everything you need to spring a successful offside trap.
Now it's Beckham. Silvestre gets over and intercepts. And here's the chance to counter. Beckham does really well to win the ball there. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Yamal. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And here's Pato. Now it's Brahim Diaz. And it's Guimaraes. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bruno Fernandes. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Galatasaray have definitely started much the stronger. They're
chance for a shot! Goal! Galatasaray! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Galatasaray penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
They still can't get...
Oh no, what has happened here? Judge, surely! Of course! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Pete.
Takes a shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And they edge themselves ahead. They have it in their sights once more.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Galatasaray leading now. Bruno Fernandes. Great pato! And yes, it's there! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Galatasaray now in a position far more desirable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Guimaraes powering forward here. He's dealt with that really well. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Ronaldo.
2 added minutes
Baresi
has been indicated.
looking for the run, and he's intervened well there. And here's Raul. Great vision. Bruno Fernandes delivers. And for the first half, that is that.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Oh, we've been blocked. Can he finish? Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Alexander Pato really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Memphis Depay looking to add to his goal. Silvestre. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He can run onto that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Beckham considers his options.
Well, distance doesn't dissuade him. He has the requisite power.
Bruno Fernandes. Silvestre does really well there. He is strong. That has ended up in no man's land. Space for him to turn and look. Well timed, excellent interception. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Guimaraes. Silvestre providing an outlet on that flank. Osimhen. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tries to pass it through. Raul has created one goal already. Cross needs to be good. Oh, good line! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Galatasaray, palpably stronger, better, superior. So what can they make of this? Oh, that's a key interception. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Kukçu. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Guimaraes. Oh, that looks a... He's had a shot! And no mistake! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So could they be onto something here? Now, can they get him away? And he's got the beating of his man. He's having a shot! Tries to play it through, and he cuts out the supply. Bruno Guimaraes, and here's Yamal. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Can he get onto this? He's got away. It's a good spell of possession, this. And the finish! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Galatasaray have their second corner now. They've played it short. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. Raul, driving. Great chance! It's in! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now that's well seen too. Memphis Depay. That's really well manoeuvred. Kukçu. That's a cute ball. That's beautifully weighted. And they've got rid. Koundé. There he goes, motoring forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
Bruno Guimaraes, not one to pass up the chance to run at the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Raul. No way through. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That is good alertness. Not the most convincing of passes. That's a little off target. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. That looks a deep shapes to shoot! Great football, shot and saved.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cristiano Ronaldo! No, not the best of headers. Rijkaard. And time is up. Galatasaray have done it. A promotion sealed with a win.
Smoking is only allowed in
So what do you take away from it all? So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page.
Against Galatasaray.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Silvestre. Zico is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pass somewhat off target. Raul. Oh, there's a probing ball. Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And this is Raul. Akanji does really well to win the ball there. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Raul.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Oh, such a clever touch. Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And this is Pele. Back would it go. Gerrard! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Otto tries a cross. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a little off target. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Zico. Now it's Pato. Beckham, a player who needs no introduction. Fenerbahce are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions.
Can he finish? Goal! Galatasaray! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Galatasaray are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Galatasaray have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Raul. And here's the chance to counter. Dink through. Look at the space. And Beckham! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Beckham certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Galatasaray have it back and can go again. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Chance to getting up there! And he makes no mistake. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Simple, certain, effect. Terrific effort! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. That's going across goal. Oh, important interception. Pele. Bruno Fernandes. Bale. Now it's Bale. Now Otto. Rodri. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Adams. And he's got away from it. Great challenge, time to perfection. There's good running with a good effort from distance. That is decidedly lacking.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Beckham. And this is Pele. And this is Bale. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well read, nice interception. And we've reached half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. Chance! It's loose, and again! He doesn't look too happy with that. And he's intervened well there. Great vision. Beckham! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Beckham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Beckham with the short one. And that's aimed into the middle. Keeper has taken decisive action. Looking to play him in. Pato showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Otto. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Bruno Fernandes. Silvestre scooting forward. Rodri. And it's Kukçu. Vitinha. Rodri wins the duel this time. Bale. Silvestre. It's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Zico. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Driving on and making good progress. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Pele. 60 minutes played. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Raul. Beckham. Oh, nicely intercepted. That has ended up in no man's land. Silvestre. Hops for safety. And he's managed to get free. Pato.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Galatasaray gifted a massive chance. The keeper doing his best to put him off. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. Pato's delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Pele. Nicely weighted ball. That pass has been well intercepted. Vitinha. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Zico. Bale. It's Bale! Goal! Fenerbahce! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 18.
Fenerbahce can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Good strike, quite an alarm.
Number 19.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Number 12.
Raul.
Now
that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Number 22.
Shot a goal! And that could have brought them level.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Quality ball. Now he's off and running. Pinches it off him. That'll be a throw. That is good alertness.
Fenerbahce surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Silvestre did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That'll be a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Beckham plays it short. Fenerbahce are looking to go forward now. And it's Beckham. And it's been played through. Time is running out here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Vitinha kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Beckham, and this is Pato.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Sanchez.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Beckham. Bruno Fernandes. Beckham. There won't be another chance after this one. And the shot!
Has been indicated.
That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Beckham goes short. Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And he was alert to it. Pirlo. Oh. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Galatasaray did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the
Just
way
a
it
quick
came to
announcement.
pass. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle, and here we go.
I think the white players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah,
great chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Punched away. Wriggles his way through. Takes aim and crosses. Good read, needed to be. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Pedri, and he stands tall, impenetrable. And here's Pato. Rafinha, and it's Messi. Spread to the right. In with the challenge. Now it's Raul, and he's got away from him. Kirkchu, and the ball is out of play. Vitinha picks it up from the goal kick. Beckham. Musiala. And this is Messi. And he's lost his man here. Messi. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Foot in. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? He's found a way through.
Galatasaray are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Vitinha. Raul. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Pato. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, right place, right time. Picked out, shot at goal! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Haaland. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Beckham, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Kirkchu tries to pass it through, and this is Ronaldo. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Galatasaray do have a chance to counter here. And he plays one through. He won't be happy with that one. Now then, the ball's come loose. Pedri. And it's Musiala. Nicely shaped ball. That has not gone well. Bruno Fernandes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gabriel clears it away. Pato unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's picked it up out wide. He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training. And it came up beautifully.
Oh, great leap! And there's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart move.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Galatasaray are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Adams wins the duel this time. So what can they make of this? And this is Beckham. Oh, and the shot! And that's a tiny finish. And he celebrates his 30th goal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Galatasaray.
And the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Vitinha. And it's Pato. Bruno Fernandes finding himself in space. It's a goal kick. Adams gathers from the goal kick. And here's Beckham. Oh, it's a great ball here. Now it's Raul. Martinelli. Musiala. Messi. Almost an hour gone. Pato. Looking for a corner. Beckham, the regular corner taker. They've played it short. He's had it taken off him. Galatasaray have their third corner. Beckham goes short. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Goes long and straight. Nicely weighted ball. Beckham. Great vision. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, good effort! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving...
Gets his head on it! Harmlessly behind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
The most accurate pass. Martinelli. And he was alert to it. Bruno Fernandes.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Galatasaray really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He is through here. It's their second corner of the game. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it. And he shoots! And he's stuck it away. Two to the good. And they are purring. Absolutely purring. Oh, a horrible error. And he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Takes a shot! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
And it's Beckham. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Beckham. Raul. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ødegaard. Pedri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Sanchez. Aims beyond the defence. And he's gone backward here. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Great chance here from position A1. Thuram! Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Messi. This looks promising. Beckham. That has been cut short. Raul. Raul. That's a good ball out wide. Kukcu. That looks a good ball through. Bastoni does well to get it back. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right play.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. And a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for the run. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And he whips in across. Galatasaray with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good climb! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Nicely shaped ball. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Kukcu. Pato. It's Pato! Nicked it back promptly. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, perfectly measured that. Lovely feet. It's a good look. Oh, good effort! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Sanchez gathers from the goal kick. Vitinha makes the interception. And it's Beckham. Threads one in. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Kirkchu. And he was quick to react. And here's Kirkchu. Tries to pass. Real chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This their second corner of the game. Beckham plays it short. Pings it. Header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Raul will not want to lose out here, not against this. Tries one from range. Galatasaray have their third corner. Beckham with the short one. He slings it in. Nice bit of skill. Kirkchu! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short. He's in a great position here. So it's going to be another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. Beckham goes short. Beckham, the regular corner taker. Beckham with the short one. Now there's a... And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi powering forward here. Yamal. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
They're taking a moment to consider their options. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Good strike, quite an alarm. Well, that is one way to stop him. Galatasaray have the chance to go the other way. He's in one-on-one. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that has been cleared. He has found the way through. Patos to... Oh, good finish! He won't be happy with that one. Oh, good spread. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Great ball if he can get there. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Wriggles his way through. He is through here! He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to gift it back. Beckham. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh. And the shot! Goal! Galatasaray! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. Galatasaray have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, he wasn't going to let him pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Pato. He's got away. The ball goes in. Punched away. Kirkchu. And they're quick to get it back. And that is the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Galatasaray up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Galatasaray have made the crucial breakthrough. Shot a goal! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Galatasaray are looking to go forward now. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Shevchenko! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Droll. Upamecano gets a foot in here. Nicely spread. Yamal. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Probably be looking to play it square from here. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Some resolute defending there. Played out to the left flank. Great defending, strong and determined. Beckham. And here's Bruno Fernandes. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Little doubt, that is a foul. Beckham is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And he's intervened well there. And this is Shevchenko. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! Turkey are back in business. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week.
Oh, shooting chance! And he's there to belt it away. And he cuts out the supply. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that was very necessary. Now it's Mbappe. That has been slung wide. Great vision. Now it's Pato. And that's been won straight back. Oh, super ball. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that's fabulous. Yamal. And it's Beckham. Looking to play. And the shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And they're back in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Galatasaray with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Galatasaray surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And this is Pato. He's found a way through. It's Pato! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Substitution for Turkey, number 9.
So we have movement on
Bruno
both benches.
Fernandes. Number 4, Ruben Neves. Number
He's
11,
ended up in no man's land.
Shevchenko.
That has been
Coming
cut
on the
short.
field, number 27,
Tries to play it through.
Jorginho.
That is a
Number
great pick
14,
out.
Busquets. Number 6, Omolodier.
Alexander-Arnold.
Substitution in
Adams
progress.
gets across to intercept that. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Looking for a runner. But that has not gone well. Bruno Fernandes. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Van Basten. And he's running through. And that is not finding anyone. Somewhat off target. Very much into the last knockings. Busquets. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's on his own. Decent chance. And that's a sharp finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very
There will
best.
be 5 minutes added time.
Well, that's well seen too. Messi. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Upamecano venturing down the left. That's beautifully weighted. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that will be the final act. Galatasaray are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them.
Volunteers for each block.
Your final
Please
thoughts,
report
Jim?
to the staff room
Galatasaray
immediately.
definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.